Well, it's been a busy couple of weeks for our Denver Mayor, Michael Hancock. We talk to him about every 2 weeks. And so recently he was part of an infrastructure panel with President Biden. We've seen a couple of Broncos losses in that couple of weeks there.
You don't want to talk about that.
A lot to talk about this morning. And of course, numerous local issues as well.
Yes, he joins us this morning. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, head down. We're gonna move on to better topics this morning.
There you go.
Mayor, thank you so much for joining us this morning. One of the biggest changes, most immediate changes in the city is a new police chief. Ron Thomas was sworn in this week. Sounds like a man with a plan, wants to cut down on crime, recruit officers, find new ways to connect with the community. Wanted to get your thoughts on his agenda and the guy we're getting as chief.
Absolutely. First of all, it's good to be with you both. I was doing well until Nicole mentioned the Broncos season, but we're going to be okay. Listen, we were all, sorry to see that Paul Pazin, our police chief, then Paul Pazin, decided to retire after 3 decades of service to the people of Denver. But we got a great chief who's waiting in the wings in Ron Thomas, and there's nothing better than a nice system that allows for people to take the next man or woman up and to take the leadership role. And we got a phenomenal man. Again, over 3 decades of service, a Denver native, TJ Spartan graduate, and very dedicated to his community. Man of few words, but when he speaks, you listen, and he's very powerful. And I think I know he's very dedicated to achieving the objectives that he and I set together and laid out going forward. And I think he's going to be phenomenal chief for Denver.
Well, you nominated him, obviously, Mayor Michael Hancock. So yeah, we would expect support there. We understand today you will be laying a final panel to complete a solar project here in Denver that's getting us to a goal of 100% renewable energy in about 8 years. So where is that project right now?
Well, this is part of a $26 million investment where we're hoping to build over 11 solar gardens around the city of Denver. This will be the second of 11. At the National Western Center. And so I'm pretty excited about it. This is about our transition to renewable energy. And our goal was to be 100% renewable energy throughout the city of Denver in terms of all of our facilities by 2030. And we are moving as quickly and as swiftly toward that goal as we possibly can. I'm excited about it because a lot of the net energy that we'll produce from here, from these solar gardens, we will make sure we put it back in the market to help those who may be struggling with utility bills. So it's a matter of really making an investment in our future, and quite frankly, solar gardens and using other renewable energies, cleaner energy sources like wind are going to be our future, or is our future, and we need to get prepared for it. This is the right thing for us to be doing.
Well, we were just looking at images of that solar garden. It looks really impressive, as does the whole campus. I mean, there's so many educational opportunities out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Also, thousands of people showed up for a great event to help donate food to families in need right now. This is all part of the city's emergency inflation relief program. There are more giveaways this month. Do you see this as a program that sticks around because of the high need?
Well, I hope we have an opportunity to say we don't need it anymore because the inflationary pressures have been relieved, hopefully sooner than later, right? But in the meantime, we've allocated $1 million of our American Relief dollars to help families who are struggling during these inflationary times. We're starting with, of course, handing out $200 gift cards, food gift cards to grocery stores to help families that are under pressure. And we have already planned for 3 food box giveaways. 8,000 boxes will be given away. We started last week. You just alluded to it. We'll do one on this Saturday at the Ascension Catholic Church in Montbello from 8 to noon. And we encourage people, if you need these, if you need food, if you're having some challenges right now, come by the Montbello Church of the Ascension, Ascension Catholic Church, from 8 to noon. We'll be handing out boxes for as long as they last, and our goal is to help families who are struggling right now.
Well, we saw so many out there, so yeah, it is unfortunate the need is so high.
Absolutely.
As you said, hopefully that changes soon. The City Council, meanwhile, pushed back on your original budget proposal, so you've come up with a compromise. What's different about this version of your budget?
Well, you know what? I don't consider it a pushback. You have almost a $3.5 billion budget. I think they came back and asked for an additional $17 million. In essence, you have a budget deal. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, you have a deal already. We were able to go back as we normally do and look at their recommendations. Those things we can do, we say we will make it happen. Those things we cannot do, whether through capacity in terms of being able to meet the schedule, or fiscally, where we would dip below our 15% of fund balance, we simply say we can't get it done in 2023, and then it'd be up to them to figure out what we go forward. But I got to tell you, working with City Council has been a collaborative effort. It's been a good effort. $17 million request on top of a $3.3 billion budget.
Yeah.
We basically had a deal, and I'm proud to say that it works in Denver. Working together on a budget works, and I think we'll have a successful passage of bill come mid-November.
Yeah. Your last budget.
Yeah.
Last budget.
My last budget.
Yeah, hopefully leaving the city in a good place. All right, Mayor Hancock, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Next time we'll talk about Broncos win. Okay?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, I think we will. I think we will.
2 weeks. We'll see.
You guys have a great Friday Eve.
All right. Thank you, Mayor.